Blugoblin here with my comic book review for this week of October 2010. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I only got 4 damn books to cover, and they're all DC. I didn't see anything from Marvel that I wanted to buy. Not even Uncanny X-Force. I thumbed through Uncanny X-Force, and I was just like, it's just that the X-Men stuff is losing its flavor for me. I mean, I just don't know what's wrong with me. I just can't geek out over the X-Men hardly anymore. It's like every X-Men story I've been reading for the past year, maybe year and a half, has just been blah. You know, I don't get it. I don't get it. And the only books I picked up were from DC, and there were only 4 books in total. Very small week for me, but it was still good for me reading-wise. Why? I'll explain later. But right now, before I get started, check out my girlfriend's channel, Lenora2003. And if you saw the last video I just put up, it was a tribute video to the love of my life, Jennifer. I love you, baby. I need to do something positive before I go off on a rant. So, and there's going to be a rant in one of these books as well. So, be aware of that. I apologize if I seem like I'm in a bad mood, but I'm not. I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just puzzled as to why nothing from Marvel interested me enough to actually buy anything from them. I don't get it. Let's start off with this DC 4-pack with Batman Odyssey number 4. Alright. If you saw my last review of Batman Odyssey, it was number 3, and that was on a written review at comiccrazyreviews.webs.com. Check the website out, by the way. You get good stuff from me, from Mark. You'll know him as Quorum TV or Comic Crazy Reviews here on YouTube. You got stuff from Boxing Type X, and you got some stuff from my old buddy Brandon Hex. But on to Batman Odyssey 4. Much like issue 3, the story is... That's what the story is like. Yet, I can say the storytelling in issue 4 was better than it was in issue 3. It was much better than issue 3. Yet, it still needs to be done a little bit better. I would have been just happy if it was just Neil Adams' artwork and somebody else writing this story. I would have been happy with that because, you know, Neil Adams is my favorite Batman artist of all time. It's some of the artwork I remember from my childhood, you know. No disrespect to any other artists who's worked for Batman, especially Jim Lee, who is awesome at it. But when it comes to Batman artists, my personal favorite is always Neil Adams. And I'm sorry, but the artwork's the only reason why I'm still buying this title. Storytelling, it's average reading at its best. I mean, it's just, that's as far as I can take it. I love the way he draws Talia al Ghul. I just don't like the way he writes her. He writes her so ditzy. It just doesn't seem like I'm looking at Talia al Ghul. I am looking at her. She's just not acting like Talia. And the scene where Batman flips on this dude who disguises himself as the Riddler, yeah, I went ahead and spoiled that. I mean, Batman completely snaps. I mean, he just nearly beats a guy to death. I mean, it's... wow. It's just, really... Now, I know Batman has had tendencies to snap in the past, but I think they carried it just a smidge too far in this particular issue, and I hate the way Neil Adams drew Aquaman. I love Neil Adams' artwork, but man, he finally fucked something up. I hated Aquaman in this book. I hated it. But all in all, this is only still good for the artwork, and that's it. I'm sorry. And you think that was the rant? That's not the rant. Here's the rant. Justice Society of America 43. I know Mark reviewed this last week on his channel, but it just came out this week, you know, where I live. So I didn't get to see it last week. And I should have listened to him. I should have listened to him, but I told myself, I'll give it a try. And oh my God, what the hell was I thinking? This book bored the hell out out of me. It really did. It's just nothing but a bunch of pretty green pictures, pretty green castles, and a bunch of fairies and elves and all that shit. What? What is this? James Robinson, you can do better than this. What was this? I couldn't finish. I had to try 3 times to finish this book because it damn near put me to sleep. This was awful. Oh, get it out of here. God, that book fucking blew. Next. Secret 6, number 26. Here you go. Gail Simone. John Calafiore. Oh, man. This was fantastic. This woke me up from the bore fest that was Justice Society. Very, very good. Damn close to being my pick of the week, but it didn't make it. And I'll get to that later on. Yeah. I don't want to spoil anything. This is too good. I don't want to spoil anything. I'm just going to say one thing. Bane is badass. That's all I need to say. And Gail Simone, thank you. Thank you for giving me such a wonderful read. Very, very nicely done. And you know what, Gail, if you're watching this, I would like to see you write a story with Neil Adams. You know, just throwing it out there. Talk to Neil. See if you two can come up with something. If you're writing it and if Neil is drawing it, hell, odds are I'm gonna buy it. There you go. This was fantastic. Once again, a solid hit from DC Comics. Well worth your money. This is probably one of the best $2.99s you'll ever spend. Very, very well done. Can't wait to see where they go from where that ended. I can't wait. I am anxiously awaiting issue number 27. Please, Gail, please make it good. Because I know you're going to make it good. Because that is awesome. Now, for the pick of the week, that goes to Brightest Day, number 11. I guess the only thing I can actually nitpick about is that the cover completely spoils the whole story. It would have been even cooler if it said, "Will the Black Lanterns return?" No, they said, "Oh, the return of the Black Lanterns." So you know what's going to happen. It spoils the whole story. But be that as it may, this was awesome. Very, very well done. Jeff Johns, Peter Tomasi, Ivan Reyes. Solid hit. Very, very incredible. The cover is beautiful, by the way. It is beautiful. Get a good look at that. Ain't that sharp? That's fucking awesome. Alright. I love the stuff with Deathstorm. You know, Black Lantern Firestorm. Who's right there. Deathstorm. I like that name. This storytelling picked up a lot. Very well put together. The artwork meshes well. It just fits perfectly with how well the story is written. Character development is nearly perfect. I mean, what else can I say? I mean, I enjoyed the hell out of this, and I know what everybody's been saying. You know, Brightest Day started off very slow, and it just moved slow. It picked up for a bit, and then it slowed back down. Guess what? It's picking back up. I want the rest of it to move like this. Like this. Come on, Jeff. Peter. Get it? Get it? Come on. Make it move like this. This is how each issue needs to be. You need to keep topping yourself. You need to keep moving. Don't slow back down and build back up, then slow back down, then build back up. No, that's not going to work. If you want this to be as badass as Blackest Night was, then you need to move it like Blackest Night was moved. You know, otherwise it's not going to generate the same kind of appeal. That's just my take on it. But in a nutshell, this was fantastic. Pure awesome. The story was incredible. The artwork meshed well, and there's a big 2-page spread that just blew me away, even though I kind of knew we were going to get something like that. I didn't expect it to be exactly like something else that happened in Blackest Night, but this 2-page spread is all I'm going to say. It was beautiful for what it was. This was badass. And the best thing about it, it's only $2.99. How can you go wrong? Blackest Night number 11. I mean, Brightest Day number 11, excuse me. Very good. Very, very good. I know, I got a lot of energy this week, but I've been going through some stuff here lately. Stuff with college, and this week, in my opinion, was a pitiful week for professional wrestling. I've been getting closer and closer with my girlfriend, and by the way, again, Jennifer, I love you, baby. And this was a small yet okay week for, I would say it's a small yet a decent week for comics. You know, I'm really disappointed by Marvel this week. So that's all I got for this week, everybody. I guess that's all I got to say. So until next time, everybody, I'll see you later.